Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this particular video, we are going to see how we can find the second highest salary in a given table. So what I mean to say is, let's say we have this table. So what we have to do is we have to find the second highest salary. Now you can see that in this particular table, we have this salary as the highest salary, but we do not want the highest salary, rather we want the second highest salary. So if you see, this is this second highest salary. So basically this is something that we want. Okay, so we want this number. So this will be the input for our query, and this will be the output, that the expected output. So let's see how we can solve it. Okay, so I have already created the employee table and inserted the data into the employee table, and I'm going to provide you the code in the description of the video. Okay, so let's see the solution. Okay, so if you see, this is the data that we have. So whenever you have any problem, you should try to find the solution step by step. So first, what we are going to find is we are going to find the maximum salary. So it's a very simple one. So I'll say max aggregate function, and I'm going to write salary from employee. So this will give me the maximum salary. Perfect, 7,000. Now I want the second highest salary, right? So how I can solve it is I can say select salary or select star from employee where salary is less than the maximum salary. So this query will return me the maximum salary, and I'm trying to find the employees who are earning less than the maximum salary. Okay, so let's run this and see what we get. Perfect. So we are getting all the employees who are earning less than 7,000, but that's not what we want. We want is the second, or the second highest salary, right? So what I'm going to do is here, I'll say salary and I'll say maximum. Okay. So what I'm doing is out of this set, I'm trying to find the maximum salary. Very simple. Yeah. So the maximum salary is 6,000. Okay. Let me run this. And perfect. So we have got the expected output. And of course, you can always give an alias to your column. So I'll just say highest, second highest salary. That's what I have to give. Perfect. So you can see it was quite easy to solve this. So what we have done is first we found the maximum salary which we have in the table. And once we got the maximum salary, we filtered our table in order to get the employees and the salaries who have less than the maximum salary. Yeah. And then we found the maximum salary in that particular data set. So it's pretty simple. Just do it step by step and you'll definitely able to rock it. Okay. Now I have one variation for this particular query. So let me quickly get back to my PPT. Okay. So this time we not only want the second highest salary, rather we also want the employee detail who is earning the second highest salary. So you can see over here, the input is same, but the output over here is the employee ID, the name, and the salary. So this is what we want this time. Let's see how we can solve this problem. Okay. So again, the first thing that I do is I'll write select star from employee. So you get to see the data once again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the ranking to the employees as per their salary. So I'm going to use the window function for same. So I say rank over, and I'm going to order it by salary. Simple. So let's see what it gives. Okay, so when you give order by in your queries, the default order is ascending. So we do not want to rank them in ascending order. Rather, we want to rank them in descending order. Yep. So let me quickly run this query. Okay, perfect. So the employees who are earning the highest, they are ranked first, and the employee who's earning the second highest. Okay, so David, you can see is earning second highest. So here the rank is 3. So I do not want that. Yeah. I want to fetch the second highest salary. So what I'm going to do is, instead of rank, I'm going to use dense rank function. Yeah. And I'll also do one more thing. I'm going to give this column an alias. So maybe employee rank. Yeah, and let me execute it. Perfect. So now we have got respective ranking of the salaries. Okay. Now what we want is, we want the second highest salary. Okay, the second highest salary with the employee details as well. Okay. So this is the data set that we have. This is a table that we have. And now this is something that we want. So how are you going to do it? You may say that we can just apply a where condition where we'll say EMP rank equals to 2. Now let's see if it works or not. Okay, you can see that it didn't work. It says unknown column EMP rank in where clause. Now, if you know SQL very well, you would be knowing that we cannot add this column in the where condition, and the simple reason is order of execution. So when you execute the SQL query, this part is executed first. Yeah. Now when this part is getting executed, you're getting, this part hasn't been executed yet. Now imagine that you're executing this part. So it will be like, okay, I know we have the employee table, I know all the columns of employee table, but I do not know this column in the employee table. I cannot see this column in the employee table. So that's why we are getting this error. Yeah. So you cannot use this column that you have created, okay, using the window function in your where clause because of order of execution. So what's the solution of it? So the solution of it is very simple. You can use subquery. So what I'm going to do is, I'll say select star from. Now this is my subquery. Yeah. And I'm going to give it a name. Okay. And now I'm going to execute it. Perfect. You can see that we have got the answer. Okay, we have got the result, and that's what we were expecting. Now if you do not want all the columns, you can definitely just write the column names over here. Let's say you just want the employee ID and the name, so you can just write employee ID and name, so it will return you employee ID and name. I'm not doing this, but I hope that you have understood this concept. So if you want the other details also from your table, you can use window function, as simple as that. Hope you enjoyed the video and learn a thing or two. Meet you in the next one.